And this letter said, "Son, a father and a son's bond is unbreakable. And I've seen you your whole life, one thing after another, put your mind to things and try to achieve things in life and make it all happen. But I can tell that you're unhappy. And it's time in this chapter of your life to actually start thinking about what makes you happy. To start thinking about family." And in that letter, he said he was proud of me. Something happiness I was looking for my whole life. And there was a shift that happened. I remember my hands shaking, my palms sweaty as I'm reading this letter. I can't even believe my dad wrote me this letter. That just couldn't hold it. I felt like my father saw right through me. Like he just knew, like I was just one thing after another going all these things, but he knew deep down inside that I wasn't myself, that I wasn't truly happy, that I was unfulfilled. And so tears started rolling down my eyes, and I felt so seen in that moment. And I recognized all these shadows that I had of insecurity, trying to prove myself to my dad, or trying to prove myself to the world, not being good enough, like all of it. It's like, for what? He's right. It's time to focus on family. It's time to focus on what makes me happy. What do I really want to bring to the world? So I start focusing on the gift that I have, this opportunity that I have with life. So I started really tapping in and praying. And I had a moment with God, and I was like, "Gerard, you were built for something more. You're built for greatness. It's time for you to own your story." See, that publication that I sold, we did 80 to 100 articles every single day. 80 million millennials read our publication every single month. I told stories about everything and everyone while I hid in the shadows. And God was like, "It's time for you to own your story. It's time for you to make a media publication." And so I share that with you all because each and every single one of you in this room has a story worth telling. Your story matters. Your story can make a difference. Your story heals. Not only will it heal you, it will heal others. Your storytelling is a modality, just like breathwork or meditation or prayer. We can either let our stories own us, or we can take ownership of our stories. And the moment that we take ownership of our stories, we go from victim to victor. And who here is a victor in this room? Who's ready to move out of that victim mindset, that scarcity mindset, the insecurities? Because if you're in this room, I know you've magnetized this opportunity to connect with others that are on this path, that recognize that your story matters, that is ready to take ownership of your story, to live your story, to write your story, be the author of your story. And so I share this with you all as like a piece of my story that has made a real difference in my life, where I've been able to move from, there's been many different chapters of struggle and shadows that have shown up, to a shift that has happened in my life, and to then stepping into service.